interact with young students of filmmaking, what do you take back from them?
No, I can't define it in specific lines. Lekin it's to know the vibes and the feels and the language of this generation. Because that's the only way to walk with them. Their vibe comes across from their questions. It comes across, their language comes across from their questions. And the way they put it, it creates the rapport. Whether you are in rhythm with each other or you are not in rhythm with each other. And since I'm in rhythm with this generation, so I don't act like or I don't behave like a very old man. Now I'm the wise man and listen to me. No, beta, so no, but there's nothing of that sort. The main thing is my son, my children, my son-in-law, for example, and I play with, indulge myself with children. So I know how they feel and I can easily talk in their language. And I think my language went across to them very well. I have dropped those inhibitions which my generation of my age generally don't mention. But with them I could talk of your questions from romance. I could talk to them about it. What is romance all about? Huh? So this is the advantage of my learning from them. They might have picked up a thread or two, a straw, one or two straws for their nest. I have picked up many things for my home.
Do you think the students understand the long history of Indian cinema, the entire process through which Indian cinema has gone through to reach where it is now?
No, but one doesn't know it of each one. Yeah. But as a group or as a class, as one group of a certain classroom or a certain college, so from their questions are mutual. And that's how you know what they know already. From the documentaries which they showed, I know they know their roots very well. They knew from where the poetry has come. They are not picking up only film songwriters and film lyricists and this is poetry. It is not that, which is a tragedy with many young poets. Okay, they have learned from films and they write for films. There is no next dimension of literature with them. But it was apparent from those very documentaries today, or that beginning of the meeting today, that they have a knowledge of the past. They know from where comes our rhythm, from where comes our poetry. On the contrary, I was to remember it again, once again. I had forgotten this chapter. I had read it when I was too young. So they reminded me of this age.
Because you see, it is very important and imperative for students when they are in developing in the fine arts. So they must have a full knowledge of all the past and classics, the evolution of any art, the technique of any art. Technique can change, but the evolution they must know about it. Once they are connected from its roots, so they know how much we have grown and where we stay. नॉर्मली क्या होता है कि कंटेम्प्रेरी चीज़ों को देख के हम लोग उसी कंटेम्प्रेरी को फॉलो करते हैं, मी टू करके, मैं भी ऐसा लिख सकता हूँ. लेकिन कितना अच्छा काम पीछे किया हुआ है लोगों ने, कौन कौन लोग थे, जब वो जानते हैं बच्चे लोग, तो उनकी अपने आप में एक चैलेंज होता है उनको कि हमें उस स्तर पर पहुँचना है. उनको एक मंजिल तो मालूम पड़ती है, ये तो मंजिल तो अपनी कंपटीशन तक रह जाती है, वहीं रुक जाता है वो आदमी. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दे मस्ट नो all the classic works of the classic people over there. And that's why in this academy like Whistling Woods, it's important that student must know the roots of all classic arts. That's why it's known as a fifth Veda. Fifth Veda is by Muni, written by him. After fourth Veda, fifth Veda was a Natya Shastra, जिसमें डांस, ड्रामा, म्यूजिक, पोइट्री सब आता था उसके अंदर. इसीलिए हमने इसका नाम भी रखा. So they understand the academic approach of poetry. So all these veterans and legions, they come and share their experience and they feel very happy about it.
What are your views on film schools and this entire process of privatization?
I realized how deprived I was. One should learn whatever you are doing. You must learn it. Not do it without learning it. especially when it's available. Education is available today. You don't have to start from that scratch from where I gave the example while talking about it. कि हम फर्श घिस घिस के व्यू फाइंडर में से देख के एज असिस्टेंट वी यूज्ड टू वाइप दैट पका मारते थे एंड देन टेक द परमिशन ऑफ द कैमरामैन कि फील कितना मैं देख लूँ.
जी जी.
They won't allow you. They won't allow you to touch the camera. Today it is different. You're lucky.
We worked with a lot of limitations. So we had to pressurize our imaginations, our artists in ourselves and look at the sky. आसमान की तरफ देख के कुछ लफ्ज आते थे या विजुअल आते थे या कहानी आती थी. आसमान ही का सहारा था. अभी आपके पास तो टेक्नोलॉजी है. आप एक बटन दबाओ आपको 100 ऑप्शन मिलते हैं और ऑप्शन चुनने पड़ते हैं आकर.
There has been a long debate on censorship. What are your opinions on it?
You see, as far as the censor board is concerned, since we have been in the industry for the last 50 years, it has always been under debate. Whether it should be there or it should not be there, it should be there, but it has been a constantly question because एक दो फिल्में ऐसी आती हैं जिसमें एक सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन उनका बच्चों का होता है और जो उसको मना कर दिया जाता है. But as far as the expressions, freedom of expression is concerned, I think freedom of expression is a responsibility of a person to see to it that it doesn't hurt you. I have full freedom of expressions, but if I hurt you with my expression, there is somebody, your parents are going to say, don't say this, right? I say in such a way, you say, no, this is my freedom of expression, I want to abuse this lady. Then what you say? So if you have responsible enough to have a freedom of expressions, not to hurt anyone, then it is definitely a great thing, and it should be.
And I think we have it. We have it in our.
We have a responsibility.
We have a responsibility, and we have that freedom of expression.
Yes.
That way, our constitution is really liberal.
Yes. We have.
What do you think about the recent attack on the sets of Padmavati?
That will be too long for this expression, this interview.
Yes.
It's not an
वो आप
interview
छोड़
to
दीजिए
that.
ऊपर.
That's.
अब दूसरे एकेडमी के बारे में बात कर लीजिए.
We are talking about what.
Let us not talk
what
about the
became-
controversy, current controversy.
Last question, sir. Any plans of getting back to direction?